Okay, hello. I haven't uploaded in a while, and I'm sorry, but we're going to be going over blocks. They're a really dynamic Ruby tool. I like to think of them as anonymous functions that you can pass as arguments into methods and functions. If that doesn't make sense, don't worry. A lot of stuff in coding doesn't make sense. You just got to do it like Nike. But we've used blocks before. So we have our list, and we call the .each method, and this method actually takes a block as an argument. And inside of the block, that also has a block variable which we use. We can just print out the block variable representing each index of the list. So this list says go listen to the Corey's Corner podcast. Um, but yeah, the best way to show you how blocks work is to show you where functions kind of go wrong. So we make a function called something, and this function is going to take an argument that wants to an argument of a line of code. Now we call something, and we pass it the statement. We'll code as parameter, or code as argument, same thing. I'm sure there's some technical difference between a parameter and as an argument, but who cares? And we see that it doesn't print out that well. It's out of order. I don't know why, what's going on under the hood. Maybe I should decompile Ruby eventually. Hey, maybe I'll do a video on that, and only the ultra nerds will watch it. But this is where blocks come in, because a block solves this out of order issue. And you also notice that if we're passing in code like this, we can't pass in multiple lines of code. So what we do is we define our function, and then we do puts. I really just should have hit Command Z. But we use the yield keyword to call our block. So I like to think of yield. It is basically what it is, which is a return statement for the block. You're returning a block. The function doesn't terminate like a return statement, but just think yield block. You're yielding a block. I don't know why it's called that, but anyway. So we call our block. We do this. We can do puts. Blocks are cool. Puts. Corey just launched his first app. Check out Newport Marine detailing in the App Store. Alright, now we run this and we see in function, and then my propaganda is executed in order. So there's two basic ways that you can call a block. You can do the do and end, which is if you want to have like a bunch of code you want to use, you would do that. Or if you have one line of code, you just do these braces and then you pass the line in. Check out Corey's sick tech blog. So we have do and end, and then we have the map braces, and they all print in order. Alternatively, we can name our block. Oh, geez. Well, yeah, we don't need these anymore. And then pass it in as a function. And then we call it .call. So we have something. So the .call is obviously how you call a block. It's the same as yield. There's no difference. Something, and we will just do. I'm trying not to cough right now. It's allergy season, which is conveniently what we'll print out on screen. In allergy season. Print this out. And it works. And just to show you, that this executes linearly, does. Was there anything else I wanted to go over? Yeah, I don't think so. So we want to go over block variables in this. So every time we call yield, it executes the entire block. So you will see what's going on. So I'm hitting two birds with one stone right now. We're going over how we can call the block multiple times in a function and how to use block variables. So we do something do n, so this will be our block variable. We'll do puts n, just like we did with the list. So what do you think is going to happen here? So these are our block variables. So when yield is next to something, that is our block variable for that. So for every yield, saying yield block and then this as the argument of the block. But let's say we didn't use the block variable. Well, we're just going to get hello print 3 times because we have yield 3 times, and that we're just going to ignore the variables. So the main thing is that you call yield or you do block.call. To call the block, you can call blocks with do end or the brace notation. Block variables are in between the brackets, the or signs. You could do this as well. I did that. The ors also work in the one-liners too. Oh geez, that didn't work because I left out the amp. Excuse me. Allergy season. And I just lost my train of thought. Oh, and you symbolize that a method is, I'm sorry, that a block is being passed as an argument with the and ampersand symbol. So for your homework, what I want you to do is create your own function to use blocks, use do and end, include block variables, and pass them anonymously. Butchered that spelling. So anonymously would be with yield, and then explicitly. Oh, geez, I'm all over the place. Explicitly would be with dot call, and I'll try to make some creative blocks for next time. But wait a day or two, get that intermittent learning, that interspersed learning, so you can really solidify the stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.